Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. So, just got into the house. As you can see, it was a hey, sensational girl. How are you doing? I was thinking about you today. I'm like, she doesn't text me. And I was thinking about texting you, but it's been one of those days. Um, we all have those days. There's days and then there's days, and today was a day. I was like, well, I canceled a party I was supposed to go to tomorrow. James and I were both supposed to go to, and I said, James, I don't want to go to this party. And it's not that we don't want to. It's like we're not festive, right? Um, my mother-in-law is not well. I mean, really not well. So my sister and I were talking on the phone, and Jen's like, "Oh, she's just complaining about her life, and life is going on, and all the things are happening." And she says, my sister says, oblivious. She's like, "Oh, where are you taking to the party tomorrow?" Like, Jennifer, we're not going to the party. Hey, Corhelina. Girl, I had a million appointments this week and started, oh, physical therapy, yay! Physical torture, you mean? That's what physical therapy means, physical torture. Um, let's try this color. It's not too light. So the nude, as nude as I can go. Any more nude, it would be chapstick. I don't think this is a great color on me. I think I look really washed out. What color is this? Like I could read that. N1, whatever that means. Let's change this lipstick. This is not gonna physical torture, but therapist. It's hot. So hey Dee, um, so my sister is talking to me like, "Where are you taking to the party?" I'm like, "Jennifer, we're not going to the party." And she's like, "But I said, Jennifer, his mom's in the hospital. We're not celebrating." And she's like, "Oh, is it bad?" She literally said that. She literally said that. I'm like, Jen, she's been in the ICU for a week. It is very bad, you know. You know. So anyway, let's see this lipstick. I have to say, I really like this lipstick. This is Lancome. I like this. It had the perfume to it, which I don't like, but I like the way it feels going on, and the perfume goes right off. This is the Bishu 148. This other one was Exotic Orchid. So I think I like this Bishu better. Um, Ronnie, hello, hello. What does the therapist look like? Says Ronnie. Probably 20, 25, young, uh, torture. They look like torture because they like to torture you. Physical therapy, I always call it physical torture. So, anyhow, today, how is everybody's Friday? Oh my gosh, the traffic. Work was like a desert. There was no people at the office. And, well, there were some people at the office, like we were at the office, right? But there was not that many people at the office today. But the traffic was crazy. hmm Crazy traffic. Like, where y'all going? What y'all doing? In front of all the stores, people. I was like, where are you? Where are you all going? I don't know. Christmas is next week. I get it. I get that Christmas is next week, but today's Friday. You know, so next week I get 3 days off, guys, and I don't know what to do with myself. I'm a workaholic, and we're stressed out, and we're not exactly celebrating. Like I told my twin, like I said, Jen, if you didn't have children, we would not be celebrating Christmas. Like all of my Christmas gifts, you know, they're just in the house. I don't even know where they are for his family. Like we haven't nothing. Everything has stood still. You know, I was able to mail the stuff to his aunt and his cousin. That was done before this all happened, right? So my twin sister, her gift I have, but I haven't wrapped the kids' gifts. I can't even find half the gifts I have for Violet, which I'll be doing next week or this weekend. Because festivities, so it was really nice today, honestly, actually, to watch a bunch of YouTube where people are opening gifts. And let's face it, Winnie B LV is the best gift giver ever. So she gave gifts to Dawn and she gave gifts to Yoda, and it was so much fun to watch those gifts being opened because she's such a good gift giver. She knows these girls are her besties. She's known them for a long time, for years and years and years. And she's visited their homes. She knows what they like, and she put so much effort into their gifts, and it was so much fun to see that. I loved it. I loved it. Hello, Pugsley. So Pugsley and Wednesday have graduated to we don't lock them in their crate all day long. We have the nanny cam on them, but Mr. Pugsley is a bad puppy. He's very naughty. And he did poo in our house. Yes, he knows better. He doesn't do it in the crate, but we don't want to lock them in the crate. And I mean, let's be honest, they're pugs. They're not exactly bright. I'm gonna be honest, they're not bright. Corley and I agree the videos of Yota and Dawn opening gifts are awesome. Oh, and I loved Harlena, I loved your Loungefly. You know what I want to do with those Loungeflies? I have never been into Loungefly because Loungefly is a coated polyurethane. It's just polyurethane bags. Almost everything they do is polyurethane. Sometimes you'll get a textile, but now that I've learned the art of putting crystals on everything I can bedazzle, I want a Loungefly so I can sit down and crystal out the bag. Sneak a good one. I'm good at describing. Oh, we're still talking about the therapist. The gifts were thoughtful, and you can tell Winnie really knows him. Oh yeah, Winnie knows him. Like I honestly, I wouldn't even know what to do to give Winnie because she's you know, I know she likes a micro bag. I know she likes Coach. I know the color palette she likes. I mean, I know a lot of things about Winnie, but she got them personalized pencils and pencil cases. I mean, how cool is that? Especially for well, hi. Hello. Did you want to come say hello to everybody? Yes. This is Pugsley. No, don't lick my lip. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, Spaz. Okay, Spaz. His tail's wagging 50 miles a minute here, guys. He's like, I'm not sure I like this way. I want to be next to your face. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, you can't just kiss me whenever you want to. Well, go. No, I have no treats. You already had dinner. Oh, can you imagine if I had treats in this room, how these dogs would act? Um, so anyway, I know he's just adorable. And this morning, Miss Wednesday did not want to get out of bed. James and Wednesday were under the covers. It was so adorable. Nobody really wanted to go to work today. Work was great. I got some things done. We solved the world's problems. I had my work eval. They're like all their evals, nothing's outstanding. I mean, they're like all evals. They're the same as, I mean, if you go into evaluation and you get blindsided, your boss has not done their job. When you go into evaluation, you pretty much know what's going to be on your evaluation, you know? And I pay attention to even more about what's not being said. Oh, look, I have Coke Zero. And look at the cool Santa Claus on this one. I like it. We ran out of Diet Coke, so I'm sneaking one of James's. Oh, did you guys watch Meredith's video? Not video, her video about her Fendi First collection. Oh, I mean, we all love her collection. I love watching her collection. I love watching all of them together. I've seen them all individually, and now I kind of understand it because I have show everything, right? And then sometimes I'll do a collection video or like a most unique bags video, and I realize, well, I've shown you all these bags, but I've never shown them to you together, and it does make a difference. So I'm going to be working on some more grouping videos. I mean, I don't think I'll ever do a full out collection because I have too many bags, but I can absolutely do like groupings of my favorite vintage bags or my brown vintage bags, my blue vintage. I mean, stuff like that, so I think that would be fun to do. I'm working on ideas because I'm going down to 3 videos a week in the new year. I'm already filmed out to the end of the month, and then the films I'm working on now are for the new year. And we'll see if that stays. Like, I always say stuff like this, but then I end up doing daily videos and daily chats. But I can't keep doing daily videos and chats 3 to 4 times a week. It's just way too much oversaturation. Y'all love me, but that's a lot of love, guys. So anyway, I'm gonna open this box. This is from um, eBay, and this is completely Winnie B. LV's fault. Absolutely 1010% her fault. I think she showed it on a video. I hope she showed it so I'm not spilling any tea. Oh, have you guys seen Winnie's advent calendar video? She's doing the jewelry from Julia. I think it's Julia. The ring was fantastic. The bracelet today was okay, but the ring was fantastic. And then if you didn't watch Lisa from Luxury Life in the Middle, oh my gosh, the rock she got on her finger for her wedding ring, she got and here's the thing, it's so funny. She got a man-made ring, and so or like the stone, the diamond, right? A man-made a lab-grown diamond. And people are like, well, that's not a real diamond. Like, diamonds are carbon that have been put under extreme amount of pressure for a bazillion years underground. So all they've done is re-simulate that into, you know, a lab environment, and now we have the technology to grow and make diamonds and fat and as big as you want, as clear as you want, as beautiful as you want. And her rock is fabulous. And her first wedding set got lost. My husband's wedding set got lost, so I don't have this huge you must get. I'm totally cool with lab anything, to be honest. Okay, so let me show you the bag I bought, because it's a bag. Okay, the poor person who sent this did not wrap it in anything. I mean, I guess I'm happy they put it in a box. Um, so you're like, Jackie, why would you buy that bag? I know, it doesn't look the best. It's a little like old and the canvas fogged, and like you're like, Jackie, didn't you have one where you took all of this off? I'm like, yeah, I did. But Winnie took one of her bags in heart bags, and she put uh, all of those little diamond thingies on them. I'm like, oh, I'm doing that. And so let's see on the inside. This bag needs to be some shaping. Man, they didn't even dust the dust off. They didn't even dust the dust off of this bag. This poor bag has been through it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some shaping things in here. What did I drop now? I dropped something when I turned over. Oh well. Don't forget to thumb up the live. Oh, thank you, Dee Hickamauga. Hey, Jeanette. So this little teeny tiny little tote, I'm gonna be dazzled to death. I'm gonna put a thousand crystals, probably more than 1,000, maybe more like 10,000. Because I mean, this is a lot of surface area. But when I saw what Winnie was doing, I'm like, I have to do that. And I'm under a lot of stress right now, guys. So the next couple days over this weekend, this is what I'll be doing. And over the Christmas break, when I have 3 days off, this is what I'll be doing. I'll be gluing on little stones onto this bag. Now, this is going to be a conundrum. I think I'll just have to put a label in there. These used to have like a Dooney and Bourke print in them, like a paper thing. This is really ooh, this poor bag. Ratchet. Look at this. Look at how that's bad. But this bag was not expensive. I never would have bought this bag in any other way other than to put crystals on this, because although this bag is more than a little rough, this bag is like, you're lucky I bought it from you. But let me tell you how much I bought it for. So yeah, the coated canvas is lifting. It has some issues with the leather. It's not a good shape. Um, so let me see. I'm not even sure if I saw that scuff at the top. That's pretty dang bad in my opinion. I probably wouldn't have bought this for that because of that, because I can get this bag for cheaper. Let's see what it said. Let me see the original listing. Has some stains. Was the only thing they disclosed. It shows some photos. Let's see if they don't. They show the stain. They don't really show. Yeah. In one photo, you could maybe see it if you were really looking. They really didn't show this scuff, this really deep scuff. It's almost I don't know how they did that. Honestly, that's not from normal wear and tear, guys. It looks like this got dragged over something. There's a huge tear in the leather right here, right? That wasn't disclosed. What they did disclose was that there was a stain. I didn't care about the stain because I don't need this, you know. So we're gonna do a little bit of a cleanup. And then tomorrow I'm going to work on, oh, I guess I should accept it and tell them that, oh, I should tell you how much I paid for it, right? So this is originally listed for $22.50, which isn't bad, but I've definitely had better prices. So all in purchase price, tax, shipping, cost of the item cost me $30 and 31 cents. So this is a little bit more. If it didn't have this leather up here, scuff like this, I wouldn't care, actually. I would be fine, but this is something I can't fix. The only way to fix something like this is leather filler and paint, and I don't want to do that. I like the bag. I like the patina on it. I like the stain didn't bother me, so take the, oh no, I'm gonna put the bedazzle on the plastic because the plastic is what the adhesive is really gonna stick to. And I have black crystals coming. The whole thing, the entire bag will be crystalled, like the whole thing. But before we get there, I'm gonna do a quick cleaneroo. Hey Grace, hello. I haven't seen your video yet, but I saw you posted one. Oh, I should, okay, too many things happening. I need to accept the fact that I got it. I think I just have to, returns not accepted, positive. Nice bag. Had a, okay, done. So it's funny, I gave them positive feedback, but it's still kind of negative because I mean, I didn't give them all 5 stars. It isn't 5 stars. I said that the description was a 3, out of 5 stars. So the good thing about this bag, which is hard to explain, is that even though the coated canvas is lifting, it is not cracked and tearing. And that's what I was looking for when I was looking for one of these type of bags. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting this foam cleaner on here just to take off whatever surface oils are on this bag. And then I'm going to do it on the leather too. So don't worry, it's going to go everywhere because it's probably never been cleaned. And then I'll probably also condition the leather later at a later date. I'll do this because I like the look of the leather. I'm fine with it. And I'm fine with I'm actually fine with the condition of this bag. I'm pretty much okay with it. What's everybody else doing this weekend? Are we all traveling? Are we wrapping gifts? Or what are we doing? Going to the movies? Shopping? Because oh my gosh, the shopping places are packed. My sister went to the shopping place and she's like, don't go. Just don't do it. She's the in-person shopper, so she lets me know. I'm a online shopper, so I never know what the stores look like. I'm like, I try not to even walk into stores. I don't like stores. I mean, I do like stores. I just don't like, I like small stores. I don't like giant block stores. So Jennifer's favorite place to go to is Target, Costco, the big grocery stores. She has a family. She's buying food for a family. You're lucky if I buy a box of cereal, guys. Party! Yay, party! Oh, nice. Wait a minute. How's your hip doing? Knee. You're having a party? Ooh, not sure yet. Oh no, Grace is having a party. Dee says, "Mom, he's still healing my knee." Yes, nothing strenuous. Yeah, I mean, the only thing we're doing this weekend is going to the hospital. We didn't go today. We did call the hospital. We call them every day. The status of my mother-in-law hasn't changed very much from yesterday. Some numbers improved, most numbers didn't. They're doing another dialysis treatment. I mean, there's nothing else they can really do. It's a combination of things, but the biggest combination of things is this is the one that's going to bother me the most. I think I'm not going to bedazzle the base. I think I want to leave the base naked and show people, oh, this is what the base looked like, before I put crystals on everything. Hey Jane. So I'm going to start working on all the hearts, and I'm just going to work on it and just keep on, and then we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to let this dry. And you want to take off the first, and you can use rubbing alcohol, not on the leather, but on the plastic to take off the layers of um, oils and stuff. And this will help the glue adhere better, and then the crystals stay on longer. And then when I'm done with this, I'm going to spray it with a coating, so it will be fine. It's just a fun bag. It's a fun bag for me to have fun with. They take my mind off of all my troubles and to not shop. You know, Jackie has a shopping problem. So, and when I'm stressed out, I shop more. And I really don't want to. I can't afford to right now. Hey, Monica. Yeah, money is like beyond super tight. And like everybody, it's the end of the month. You know, we only get paid once a month as a state worker. So most people get paid twice a month. No. We get paid once a month. And that once a month is at the first of the month. So by this time of the year, or the month, I should say, the last 2 weeks or last week is just rough. So yeah, I'll be cooking, cleaning, taking care of the house, things I don't like doing. I actually don't mind cooking, but the cleaning part, you know, I'm not the neatest person. I'm messy. I kind of live in a realm of chaos, but I'm gonna have to brush up on my cooking skills again because I've been ignoring it for a long time, and I'm at the point where it's like we need to eat food that, like, I was at the office and somebody had brought a vegetable tray in. Well, nobody ever eats the vegetable tray, so the vegetable tray ended up in the break room. So I'm walking in the break room and I grab like 3 of the cauliflower, florets, and I'm munching on raw cauliflower. I'm thinking, this is so good. I'm like, uh-oh. Whenever that happens, Jackie, when was the last time you ate vegetables? Because when vegetables taste that good, I'm like, and they're just raw vegetables, I'm like, I need to eat some more vegetables. I am deficient in a mineral somewhere because that cauliflower tastes really too good to just be cauliflower. And I know it's just cauliflower. So I'm like, okay, time to eat some vegetables. So a new ring on Saturday. Nice. I want a new ring. I'm looking at rings, but I'm like, I really love the rings I have on right now, and I'm not willing to change them out. And I only wear rings on these 2 fingers. I've never been able to wear rings like on this finger. I always like it when other people do the pointer and the pinky, but I can't do it. It just doesn't. It bugs me. It always bugs me. But so I've been doing a lot of work stuff today. Nothing really exciting. I had popcorn for lunch. We grabbed pizza on the way home, so I ate pizza in the car. Like, literally not healthy. Not healthy. My sister is like showing me a photo of her in a really cute holiday outfit. Hey, PM Philosophy. And it was so funny because she's in this outfit. I'm like, where are you going? Like a super fancy outfit. She's like, oh, he's going to dinner with the ladies. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I do not put that much effort in when I go to a ladies' luncheon ever. And this is just her normal friends that go out every Friday. Jennifer's so much more fancier than I am. It's funny. Shopping problems, same here. Oh, yeah, totally shopping problems here. Shopping problem. I have 500 bags. And every single day I see a bag I want and want to buy. And the sales right now are just out of this world amazing. Well, I mean, they're not unrealistic. I mean, they're really good sales, but they're not gifting them to you. You're still paying for them, right? And they're still hundreds of dollars out of your wallet. So it's not as if it's like, but comparatively, you're like, well, this is normally a $300 bag and I can get it for $125 with free shipping, and I should get that bag. I'm like, no, Jackie, no. But the need is here. The need is here. Mine is signet ring with a horseshoe with diamonds in the horseshoe. Nice. Philosophy says, oh yeah, I'm a bag lady for life. Oh, my, to me too. I put on my bridesmaid dress to go to the bathroom. I don't see the problem here. Let me show you the photo, guys. You don't understand the outfit my sister put on to go to dinner. I'm like, where are you? I literally thought she was going to some fancy Christmas party. And this is just her, oh no, I just wanted to wear something nice to the party. So this first photo, no big deal. Normal teacher, sweater, it has a scarf, a headband, a festive headband, my normal twin self. And then she showed that. The bottom half. What you can't really see is that's a pleated, beautiful pleated skirt. And look at those shoes. Look at those shoes. Fancy. I seriously. So this is my sister getting all the maximum use of her holiday gear. She's like, I love Christmas. I love holiday clothes, and I'm gonna wear it even if it's just a dinner. This is not dinner with her husband. This is not a date night. This is just dinner with her teacher friends. Um, that's very festive. Super festive. Love these shoes. Yes. Those shoes came out of Kmart or Target. They came out of Target. They were $15. They're the Target brand A Nice Day shoes that look like those Manolo shoes that were popular in the day. Dee says, well, at least you found a use for a bridesmaid dress. A bridesmaid dress, honestly, you never use them again. Everybody says, you can wear this again. You can cut off the length. You can re-dye it. Nobody has ever done that in the life of all bridesmaid dresses. So when I had a bridesmaid, I said, look, pick out a dress. I had one bridesmaid that looks good on you, that you like. I don't care what color it is. And she found a dress and it looked fantastic. And I think she actually did wear that dress one more time, but I bought it for her. I'm like, I'm not gonna make you buy this dress. You're already gonna be my bridesmaid. You're already gonna have to do all the bridesmaid stuff. It's like, I will buy the dress. And then, yeah, but I told my mother, and so we go to, we fly over to Belgium. Mom's in love with my dress. Carol's coming a few days later, so I said, Mom, Carol's dress, because my mom's going on and on and on because we're already picking out flowers, and she wants to have white flowers, bridal, very bridal, blushing bride bridal, right? And I'm like, I'm 27 years old, and I'm like, can I have roses? She's like, no, because she thought I meant red roses, like I said. And I said, well, I said, can I have daisies? And she's like, no. Well, can I have roses? No, Mom, how about you pick the flowers? And Mom was like, no, you need to pick the flowers. But then my mother and the florist picked all the flowers. Okay. I didn't even look at the flowers. I didn't even want flowers. And then, so I'm realizing when my mother's doing this, like, oh, you need to order a cake. Mom, I don't want a cake. I want this. I told you, I want you to make traditional Danish food for our wedding in October, which we were, and I really want that Danish dessert that you make for Christmas. I want that. I don't want a cake. Mom's like, it's a wedding. You must have a cake. But Mom, I don't want a cake. Mom, where's the cake? Okay. So then she gets mad at me. She gets so mad at me because every single time she asks me something about what do you want, I said, well, I don't care, Mom. Whatever. I don't want a wedding. I want a party. It's, oh, no, you're kidding. It's a wedding. I'm like, but Mom, I don't want a wedding. I just want a party with a nice dinner. And she's like, oh, no, no, no. We have all these people coming. All these people are coming. No, no, no. We're going to have, it'll be fine. And I'm like, okay. Okay. And then I realized she's getting all into this bridal motif and everything has to be the blushing bride. And I'm like, do you not know me? And then I'm like, okay, Mom, Carol's coming and don't get upset, but her bridesmaid's dress is gray, graphite gray. And my mother just about died. She's like, what? I'm like, Mom, I'm sorry. And then I scampered away. Because she was like, you did what? Apparently, graphite gray was not an appropriate color for a dress for a bridesmaid at a wedding. Go figure. I just picked a dress that looked good on Carol, and it did. So, and I didn't care. It looked fine. So, we got married. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not. I'm the eldest of my mom's kids, right? And I sincerely, sincerely wish some other daughter had gotten married first, because man, I wanted Mom to get all of this out of her system. Because when I came, because I didn't want a wedding. I wanted a party. I didn't even want a party. I wanted to elope. But we figured I'm the eldest daughter. My husband's the eldest son. We figured our families would never let us get away with it. So, yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, at least if you could get any use from a bridesmaid dress, use it. Like okay, so like my wedding dress, I have asked my sister 1,000 times to get my wedding dress out of her house. She goes, no. So why not? I know you. You will get rid of it. I'm like, it needs to be getting rid of. She's like, no. Hey, fine. She's held my dress hostage since we were married. Like we were married, the second wedding in the next month after the October was the one in Belgium, November was the one in San Antonio, and I had gone to I think she ended up taking I gave my dress to her because she needed the veil. My veil was my cousin's veil, and she needed it for her wedding. So I just gave her my whole dress, back closet, and it was already, in its, thing or whatever. And so she took the veil. So she wore that veil. A veil made it to another bride. I'm not sure if the youngest sister who just got married wore that one or not, but it was worn by my cousin, myself, my twin, and maybe I don't know. I think the youngest sister who just got married in this past fall wore it too. Um, and it was and she wore my cousin's wedding dress, the one that got married in Norway. So my mother modified my sister, she got the cool wedding. She got the backyard wedding. She got my sister, my twin says it's the fanciest wedding she'd ever been to. My twin sister got married in a historic downtown hotel next to the Alamo in San Antonio that cost a fortune. I think her flowers were $5,000 or $6,000, like a fortune. I think our whole wedding, my sister's whole, and this is in like 12 years ago, you know? So anyway, moving on. But the youngest, the one who just got married, she wore my mother modified my cousin's wedding dress. It's beautiful. And she wore that. But honestly, the after party dress, the dress actually at the reception, way better. It was like, oh my gosh, because it was just relaxed and people were happy and the whole wedding formality is over. And I always tell people, pay for the photographer, you're not gonna remember anything. Anyway, um yeah, so that just talking about old memories, talking to my other sister. I text my the second eldest sister. She's I have two sisters above me, and then my twin, and then two beneath me. There's six of us. And I said, "What are you doing for the holidays? What are you doing for Christmas?" So she's gonna have three kids at her home. One kid lives in Slovenia with her boyfriend or husband. They don't live. They live internationally. So, but the three kids will be at home. She has four in total. And she's gonna have five dogs at her house. Everybody's bringing their dog. I says, okay, I need photos of the dogs. Did I ask for a photo of the kids? Nah, not really. But I need photos of the dogs. I sent her photos of my dog, and we trade photos of our puppies. She has Dachshunds, two of them, and we have, of course, two pugs, the love of my life, and then her one daughter has one dog that they're coming, and then her boyfriend has two dogs, so that's the five dogs at her house. So they're gonna have a big family um, Christmas. Lots of cooking, lots of traditions. Um, we're not doing any of that. Yeah, no, but as I said, my sister has the children, so we're gonna go to her house, and she's changed her traditions this year. We're gonna do lasagna, salad, breadsticks, nothing serious, nothing difficult, chill, hopefully open gifts. Hopefully we'll watch I don't know, holiday thing. In their household, the soundtrack of life is continuous. They always have sound in their house. There's always something playing on the TV. Somebody has a device going. Kids are playing with stuff. There's cats running around. I have a hard time at her house because there's so much activity. But anyway, I'll probably when I leave her house, I am exhausted. And Jen's like, "We are the same age. Why are you acting like an old woman?" Like, because I am an old woman. You're just young because you have kids. It's like kids do keep you young. You have no choice but to be young. Hmm. Chats are super silent today. What's up, chats? Kimmy! Awesome peeps just passing by, saying hi, watching a movie with the hubs. What movie are you watching? I need to know. What movies are anybody else watching? I don't watch any television. I really am like, I know nothing about what's coming out. People tell me all the time, you need to watch this show and watch that show. And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't watch any shows anymore. If it's not on YouTube, it's not a book. I don't know. We go to movies, but we haven't done that in a while. Mm, yeah. So let's see. I'm the same, Jackie. So let's see. What did I watch today on YouTube? Let's take a look. I was watching Yoda earlier because why not? Oh, I was watching Jessie Stiles. She was talking about old Murakami versus new Murakami, comparing prices. But I was watching Marquita LV, and Marquita was saying that all the pre-orders have sold out most of the bag styles. So unless they increase the production based on projections, based on the pre-orders they've already received, they've already sold out. Olame, yes. I love Olame. She's so cool. I watched Olame today. She bought a black large Rowan today. I watched Lux Purse Love. She got the most beautiful Fendi sparkling baguette in the um Aurora crystal. Like so last year she bought the Fendi first in the white crystal. This year she bought the Fendi baguette in the Aurora crystal. It's gorgeous. Then I watched Luxury Life in the Middle. She bought some new shoes. She got a fantastic ring. And then let's see. I watched some other stuff. Let's see. Winnie's Advent thing, Dawn's unboxing thing. I watched this person called Rue, etc. Rui, Ruietc. She does a lot of hauls, like luxury hauls. Liam Neeson movie, Take It. I have not seen that movie. I really want to see that movie. People talk about that movie a lot, and I've never seen it. Um, Tanner Leatherstein put out a new video about the horse. So he did a review on the Clementine bag, and he said, based on his experience, based on looking at it, that he thinks that bag was manufactured in China, which totally. He actually said only nice things about that bag. He really did. He said the construction was nice. It was neatly done. It price point was good. It was actually a surprisingly low price point for what the quality of that bag is. Um, Tanner liked it, and he says people keep asking him to review it, so he did. Um, and then I watched Meredith's Fendi first video because oh my gosh, we love the Fendi. I really do like the Fendi first, but again, like all things luxury, it's not exactly in my price range. And then I watched Clara, PSA Public Shopping Addict. She got the Coach Georgia satchel, very pretty bag. We love us some Coach here. Oh, and let's see. Hey, Monarch. Hi. We're saying hi to everybody, and I'm pretty sure I said hi to more than Morella. Um, has anyone seen Michael Collins? I have no idea what Michael Collins is. I watched Marquita. I think that's all I've done today. That's really it, and work. So between working, not listening to YouTube, I finished watching Dacob's his 5-hour live stream. It took me a long time. I watched Jorgelina's Loungefly because we love the Loungefly. I watched My Life in the Middle, and she's from Florida, and she does Hermes. She got the most beautiful shawl. And then, the normal. I watched a little bit of Person on Fleek. I watched Cassie first thing in the morning. I watched Beauty Lux Lover, and that's what I did today on top of working. And you're like, Jackie, that's a lot of content to watch when you're working. I'm like, yeah, because the work I do is editing. It's digital editing, and it's not grammar because Lord knows my grammar. We're not there. It's line editing with the 3D design. So it's something you can do and listen and watch. So I'm not really watching any of the content. I'm listening to the content, and then I'm just going through my editing life. I gave into Dooney today. Pixie bought a large pebble grain sack for $121. Oh my gosh! I still look at the Mary I still took the Mary code and emailed me a code for 20. Oh my gosh, they both worked. The $20 off worked on top of the sales price. Wow, Pixie. I love the large sack. I've been wanting to get that bag. I have it in canvas, like a textile, but I don't have it in heveled leather. And of course, I love the Courtney sack, which is in Florentine leather, but yeah. Oh, Dooney is killing it, guys. I mean, if this is what they're doing now, next year when they turn 50, what are they going to do? You know? Um, G says, I have been watching old sci-fi like The Indestructible Man, The Rise of the Humanoids, and the 1956 version of 1984. Have you seen Soylent Green? So a friend of mine, well, a hauler, hey everybody, who I always talk about, she was watching movies with her mother, and one of the movies she watched, this is during Christmas wrapping time, they're wrapping gifts and going through stuff, and they watched Soylent Green. I'm like, well, that's not exactly a Christmas film, but yay! But they've been watching all the Hallmark films, and they're watching a bunch of stuff. So I think they just wanted something different. They both like older films, so I love Soylent Green. I don't think they can honestly remake it. I don't think they can remake it better than they already did. You know, the first time. I don't think you can get that same type of um, vibe, feel. That. Anyway, Soylent Green is a great sci-fi movie. Soylent Green is people, says Katie. Katie, how are you doing? How's California? My friend is driving up to the Northeast today. She left this morning. She's traveling with her dogs, or her dog, her shepherd, and she's gonna be gone for 2 weeks. I'm like, have fun. She's driving all the way up to Massachusetts. I'm like, okie dokie. She has cousins like all over. She's originally from the Northeast, so she has cousins and family she hasn't seen in a while. So she's doing the great tour of visiting all of the. Last week she went to go visit her siblings, and now she's going up to the Northeast where um her cousins live. And it's so fun. It's so funny. Her cousins keep texting like, when are you going to be in town? And they're trying to tell her what to do. And she's like, I will let you know when I can tell you what my schedule is. I don't know, So I have been having nice weather, not too hot. Yesterday was 80. And today was high of 60 something, 69, which sounds pleasant, except there was a cool wind. So we were out doing a field work, and I mean, not field work, but doing some work with the new drone. And anyway, it was like, oh my gosh, the weather, it looks great, but and I don't have the right safety jacket because I have a safety shirt, but in order to be in the cold, you still have to wear a safety jacket in the same color. You can't just put any old jacket over your safety gear because then it negates the safety fluorescence, right? So I have to order one of those. But normally, I live in Texas. Normally, we don't need to wear those. Normally, it's you wearing the really thin top, and that's all you can stand because it's hot. But it's December right now, so it's cool. But then it was like it's like 80, and today it was 69. Low of 30 something. I'm like, I can't even. So anyway, I went live with Jolie yesterday. Some of you may or may not have seen it. I know some of the people did, but it was a fun live. So we're going live Thursdays and Sundays on her channel, and then I go live Mondays and Fridays on my channel. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot. I'm a little burned out, but it's just because I'm tired. 'Tis the season of merriment, and I'm not being merry, so it's hard to. I don't fake it really well, guys. I don't fake it all. To be honest, you get what you get, and when you have is a sad, gloomy Jackie whose mental health is not that great. Right now is rough. Right now is rough. So we will get through it together. I am counting down the days. Some people are counting down the days to Christmas. I count the days down to New Year. I'm like, New Year. And then at New Year, I count the days to Lunar New Year. So then it's like real New Year. There's New Year and then real New Year because there's 2 New Years. So there's the Western New Year. And then there's Lunar New Year. So I feel like if things still aren't going great by Lunar New Year, they can still get better because Lunar New Year will happen. And tomorrow's the solstice. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening in life right now. So winter solstice is tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be nice, calm, and chill. Nothing drama, no drama, just kind of zen. We're gonna realize I might actually even turn on my Xbox and play Minecraft. Do something not YouTube because this is all I do. I love doing this. I love hanging out with you. I love talking to you. But again, when my mental health isn't the best, I don't actually want to share my bad mood, but I know I'm not alone out there. I know that other people in the same boat as me. I don't want to rain on everybody's parade who are happy, and then there's people who are sad, and I am just on the sad part of the spectrum when it comes to the holidays. My sister, who is dressed like a Christmas tree right now, is having a blast with her friends. She's had parties all week. Her house is decorated to the nines. She has a tree up, and I'm like, yeah, there's no tree over here. There's no Christmas lights. I haven't even wrapped gifts. And guys, normally my gifts are wrapped by Thanksgiving. Yeah, nothing's been done. So anyway, Katie says I've been on staycation. I was supposed to do all these things around the house, clear things out, clean, but I've been managing 10 to 15 minutes at a time. My moods are all over the place. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like tomorrow, this weekend, what I really need to do is organize my bag space. I finally got the new bookcase to replace the bookcase I broke. I broke another bookcase, and I want to put all of my Dooney bags in one space. Like, not one space. If by one space you mean my house, we have succeeded. If you mean by one bookcase, it's not possible because most of the bags behind me in the two big bookcases are actually Dooney bags. So the best I think I can do is get my vintage Dooney in one space, and then my totes in one space, and my satchels in one space, because there's no way they can all go onto one bookcase. I tried that and it didn't work because I have too many. No, that's not possible. We don't have too many. We just have my house is too small. There. That's what I told Craig. I said, Craig, I've decided I don't have too many bags. I just need a larger house. He agreed with me. So anyway, so I need to work on my bag space um and people say you should let go and declutter and purge and you'll feel better. I don't feel better when I do it. I do feel better when I do it with clothing. I don't feel better when I do it with handbags. I feel better with handbags when I can give them away to people who I know who will at least pretend to like them. You know. Anyway, that's just me. Because anybody can get rid of anything. So anyway, the bag I used today, I left in the hallway. Well, darn. I used that Chelsea handbag, which I love. It looks a little beat up because it is beat up. It's old, but I like it. I like it old. And this one, guys, I was cleaning it yesterday. Look at how pretty this came out. This one's been. I still don't know what I did with the strap, guys. Like, I literally dropped the strap, and I can't find. I think it had to have gone into some bag or something because I can't figure out where I put it. Did I do something silly like put it in here? No, I did not. So this is my Rowan, my large Rowan. This thing is amazing. I need to do a video comparing the Rowan, this bag to my Speedy, and also to the regular Rowan. I don't have the mini Rowan anymore. It's too small for me, so I got rid of that a year ago. So I only have the large Rowan and the regular Rowan. And any videos you guys want to see out of my collection? Like, if you could just request anything, what would you like to see me do videos on? Because I'm really planning my January videos because I have nothing. And here's the thing: I'm gonna be gone the last 2 weeks of January. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do my lives. Well, I know for when I'm in a boat in the ocean, I won't be able to. But like, normally, when I've gone on vacation, it's kind of been able to do a live at the hotel room. This is going to be different because it's going to be such a longer trip. Like, we're literally going to be staying in Orlando for a night and then driving. I mean, we're staying in many places. So we're driving from Texas over to, and we're gonna stop at I think Louisiana, and then we're gonna stop somewhere else in um Florida, and then we stop again in, or I'm not sure. I don't pay attention. I've been I picked up a large rowan and it's really great. Oh, a long rowan. Oh, the East-West baguette one. Did you see? I was looking at that one, D, in mahogany. The mahogany color, which is their new kind of, is beautiful. So it's a little smaller, more of a barrel bag. They're saying that that's going to be the bag of 2025. That shape of bag is that barrel. The person I was listening to says they called it a sausage bag. I don't know if I would call it a sausage bag, but it's not necessarily a barrel bag. It's not a bowling bag. It's just an oblong, not quite east-west because it's an exaggerated east-west. So I don't know, whatever you call it, that's apparently going to be the style for next year, according to the people who know these things. I don't know these things. I just tell you what I hear. Oh, you got that color? Oh, you actually bought it? That's awesome, D. That's great. Anybody else buy anything? I mean, with these sales that are so awesome? Um, I did not buy anything. Shockingly. I didn't even go shopping. What's wrong with me? Wow. Um, I think I was looking at socks today because I needed socks. I was wearing, so I ran out of my socks. So I took a pair of my husband's socks, but his foot size is larger than my foot size. So all day today I've been yanking up my socks and my boots. I'm like, okay, never borrowing his socks again. Dooney Ivy satchel. Oh my gosh, Erin, you got the Ivy satchel. Which size? The small, medium, large? My Pursuit of Happiness. Hello, hello, hello. My Pursuit of Happiness. Did you get anything from the Dooney sale? Because oh my gosh, Dooney is having, like, if they're having these sales and next year they turn 50, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm like, what are you gonna do next? Also the natural, but sending it back. Yeah, the natural. Here's the thing with Dooney. You really, like, I collect the Florentine navy. I love it. But sometimes that navy is black with a slight hint of blue. And if you actually want a blue bag, you have to get the right color. Natural does that too. Natural can come in different shades, so you can get the natural. Sometimes the grains are different. So, like on the bag itself, sometimes you can get a really smooth Florentine. Sometimes you can get a Florentine that's a little bit more wrinkled. So you do have to be selective with Dooney, and just if you don't like it, send it back. You know, the regular size, nice. That is a great price, Erin. Um, My Pursuit of Happiness says I ordered the long rowan in black with grommets, and it's arriving today. I had some. It had some flaws, so I already returned it. Oh man, flaws brand new out of the bat. Dang. I had the navy was pretty much black. Yes, a lot of the Florentine navy is black. Looks black. Like even you have to put black next to it to see that it's not black. It's so deep. So yeah, I do have a Florentine navy that I love, and then I have one that's like, okay, you're not blue. You're masquerading as black, pretending to be blue. You're not blue. You're not navy. Um, I have ordered a bunch of Doonies too. The sales are, I know, My Pursuit of Happiness. I cannot believe how much the sales are at Dooney. I mean, $100, $110, $120 for bags that retail for over 300, and these are brand new. The prices they're selling these bags are used prices, and sometimes used prices are higher than these because these bags normally sell, like the satchels normally sell for $400 and $500 depending on the size, and they resell for $200 on a good day. And right now you can get them for less than $200. I'm like, what? Believe me, I wish I had a lottery, but you know what matter? Because if I had the lottery, I'd just be broke again because I'd buy all the bags. You know. Hey, Mac. D says, I'm not a Florentine fan. The leather shows too many imperfections for my OCD self can't tolerate. I understand that. It's not for everybody. Ivana says, yes, you just can't beat the quality you're getting for these for $100, $150. I don't know how they can sell these. I mean, it's just, Okay, Aaron, my theory is they're so cheap this year is because next year Dooney turns 50. And because I was talking about this with my live with Jolie was when I went and talked to the ladies at the outlet, they were saying this year we've had 4 sample sales. Things are coming from the warehouse all the time to sell at the outlets. So they're cleaning out their warehouse. They're cleaning out stock that's been hanging around, and they are just moving it out. I think it's because they're gearing up for their 50th birthday year, which is next year, 2025. Yeah, because they started in 1975, and next year is 2025, and 2025 they're 50. So I have a feeling what they're doing is clearing out some stuff, and I'm hoping they do a re-edition of something or a relaunch or a reimagining or a 50th birthday bag. I'm hoping that's what happens. Because I mean, why else would they? The only other reason why they would have sales like this is that their year was not good. You push out sales like this when your year has not done well enough, but they've had sales continuously since like spring, and they've all been pretty good. And normally their end of summer sales better. Hey, Jennifer. So I kind of think normally their 12 days of Christmas or isn't for me never as good as their summer sales. That could be because I prefer colorful, bright bags, but I think it's gearing up to make space for their 50th birthday celebration. Not that I know. No one said anything to me. I am just speculating. Um, Even the people who work for Duty don't know. I mean, out here, maybe at corporate they know. But anyway, how's everybody? Hi. Um, So yeah, just hanging out, doing nothing, text a few people. Everybody's busy today. Nobody was really in a chatty mood. Normally people I talk to on the daily were like, when I talked to my twin, she's like, yeah, people got paid. I'm like, oh. And she's like, people got paid, and people who get paid twice a month. Unlike me, I get paid once a month. And she goes, people are shopping, getting ready for Christmas, traveling, doing all the things, driving, getting off work. And I'm just like, I just want to go home to my dogs. I've always wondered who here has I know, okay, so I know Dee Higginbotham has cats. Who else has pets in the group? Like cats, dogs. I know that Jennifer, not Jennifer, but Jeanette has a cat, Milo. I know that I think Aaron has a cat too. Yeah, we're definitely a family of handbag lovers and pet people. I always giggle when I see listings that says pet friendly home because yes, um, I don't mind if you have pets. I do mind if you come from a. I want to know if you're from a smoke free home. Marilla, you have a cat. Nice. I love cats. Marilla, did you pick up anything with the Coach? And Coach really hasn't had that much of a good sale. Let's be honest. But Junie's had a really good sale. I am kind of looking at the Coach chain tabby that's already out in Malaysia but not out in America yet. Whatever. 2 dogs, Pixie and oh, that's so cute. Pixie, you have 2 dogs and one of them's name's Pixie. Is Pixie a Chihuahua? And Abby? Just out of curiosity, do I have to navigate my stairs to bring up the gifts to wrap them? Oh, yeah, yep. No pets, but only because of allergies. I would love a dog. Yeah, my twin is allergic to dogs. She has 7 cats. I have 2 dogs. I am not allergic to dogs. I don't know how this happened, you know. So my stepfather is allergic to dogs, but his daughter, who lives above them, has a dog. It's 28 and snowing here. I would rather have anything else, even a pet snake. Oh my gosh. 28 and snowing. So, Jennifer, have you thought about moving to the south? I mean, what's keeping you up in the north? I always have friends, like my friends who's driving up to Massachusetts right now. Like, why are you going to Massachusetts in December? It's like because it's my family's up there. But it's December. Go to Massachusetts in like June. And it was so funny because Melissa's Corner was talking about coming to visit Dee Dee here in Texas. And I'm like, girl, you need to be here now, like January, if you want to visit in Texas. And she's like, oh, that's still too soon. Like, okay, February, March at the latest. If you start going into April, it's too late. You're done. It's too hot, too humid. Yes, Pixie's a Chihuahua mix, and Abby is a Roddy and a Chihuahua. Oh my God, that's the cutest thing. I think you've sent me those photos before, Pixie. I think I know. I think I've seen your dogs, and that's why I think I thought about that. I love Rotties. I think Rotties are so cute. And I love Chihuahuas, but Chihuahuas are very like, they have their person, and that is their person. And if you think that they're not going to protect their person, you do not know Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas think they're the size of a Rottweiler. The Rottweiler thinks it's a lap dog. That's how this goes. You know? Mm. I guess I should take my medication while I'm. Yep, that's what I was thinking. I think I know this. That's why I think I knew it was a Chihuahua. Like Pixie did, you did. Yeah. Even though I only see them 3 times a week, I don't think of. Oh, you can leave the horses. Yeah, that's a lot of love considering you're willing to live in those temperatures. Steph says 28 here as well. St. Louis, I love it. I could live in the north. See, my husband's like you. He's born and raised in Texas, and he's pretty much a polar bear. And I'm like, sir, I need a jacket. I'm sitting there huddled in a jacket, and he's like turning the AC on. You know. I have a Pomeranian Shih Tzu mix named Pepper. Oh my gosh, how cute! My first 2 dogs are Chihuahuas. I can't imagine not having a dog. I can't either. I just love pets. I love pets. They change the energy of my house. They make me come home. They make me come home, and I want to come home. I want to hang out with them. 2 black rescue cats. Yay, Steph! I love cats too. My first pets were cats. Well, rabbits. But we don't count the rabbits because my aunt and uncle got me the rabbits, and then we weren't able to keep them in our apartment, so they stayed with them. So we could only visit them when we saw them, and then one of the rabbits got eaten by a cat. So, yeah, that was rough. And then we had hamsters, which I don't really like. And then our first real pets, in my opinion, were the 2 cats we had in Michigan. Steph, would you be offended if I called you crazy? Um, yeah, no, see, North Pole, no. See, here's the deal, though, guys. When I lived in Michigan off the lake, but mind you, cold weather, you get used to it. And I wanted to go to college in Michigan State, and I wanted to stay in Michigan. You can get over the cold, but that's when I was a kid. I am now 45. Well, I will be 45 on the 28th. I'm 44 till it's 40 till 28 more days. I'll be 44. And then I now have metal in my spine. So the thought of living somewhere that cold, I'm like, I wake up barely able moving now, on cold days, and it's Texas cold. It's only 30, you know. So it's not like -30. It's just like I'm stiff and I can't move until I can start moving. And once I start moving and I get into my car, the first thing I do is I sit with the hot seat on so my back can relax. And that's how I do it every day. This is an everyday thing here. Um, I had a pet turtle when I was very young. It ran away. Oh, wow. I've always liked turtles. I like turtles. I think they're cool. They're just neat. I love cold so much that I'm the only forced to turn my heat on so the pipes don't freeze. That's wow. Have you always been that way? Um, because that's um yeah, no. I'm the one. I don't like to be overly hot, but I'd rather, a lot of people say they'd rather be cold than hot. I would rather be in a warmer environment than too cold of an environment because shivering is not a fun thing. But some people, like my husband, he's just very hot natured. He runs hot, and he likes being like 40 degrees outside. He's walking around in shorts and a t-shirt. Me today, it was only 60s, mid-60s, and windy, and I had to go hide because it was so cold outside. Um, yeah, Monarch says, "Me too, Jackie. Something has been happening to me as I've aged. I just can't do cold." Yeah, like when I was a kid, no problem. You know, I've broken bones since then. Keith, hey, how was your day, Keith? You're like, Jackie, you just put on lipstick. Now you're taking it off. Yeah, I know. Um, yes, I don't even go outside in the summer. Well, Steph, what part of the country, what state are you in? Like, did I miss it? I think you said what state you're in, and did I miss it? Let me see. Do 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 do. Let me go up in the chats. Do do do. St. Louis. Oh yeah, so you guys can get some humidity up there. Yeah, it's still not. Yeah, see, that's the problem with where you're at too. It's a humid. You need to be a little more west. Yep, Jennifer says can't do cold, very cold or very hot. Neither bothered me when I was a kid. Exactly. Yeah. Um, it was good. How was yours? My day was sucked. You know, it was an okay day, to be honest. I had my annual review, which, normal. And it's a long process. I had to sign documents or whatever. Nothing unexpected. But his mom's situation isn't much better. It's actually worse. But so we're kind of bummed. We've canceled everything we can cancel, and we're kind of just laying low and waiting to see what happens. We have horrendous summers. We had temperatures on par with Phoenix, and yeah, Steph. Yeah, it's St. Louis. It's some steamy weather out there. Not good. Oh yeah, my review. Here's the thing: if you have a boss who's a good boss, your reviews are never a surprise. I knew what my review was going to say before I went into my review. It was totally fine. Um, did you cancel your January? No, I didn't cancel the January cruise because the cruise in January is the last 2 weeks of January. Let's put it this way. Every day we don't get a phone call from the hospital is another day we have a little bit more hope. Okay? Yeah. And if she pulls through this, it's going to be months of recovery. Months. So yeah. Does anyone know anything about Coach Outlet upcoming drop of quilted bags? Dee Dee mentioned them. I don't know. So see, I don't have an essay, so I don't know, Monica, about what this Coach drop is. The quilted bags, because they did quilted bags. They had the quilted Rowan a while ago, but she says they're coming out with the quilted Terry and the quilted Kira bag, which are outlet styles. So I don't know if that's going to be in leather. So whenever they do a quilted collection, they have to use a softer leather. So it's going to be like the Napa leather versus the normal, cross grain leather or their glove tan leather. They're too stiff. They have to be a softer leather. Hey, Linda P. I remember the Rowan. Yeah, I regret not getting the Rowans because those were really soft. I like those. Monica Olme talked about quilted Rowans too. Yeah, I'm not sure. But they might. They did it before. I mean, it's not like it's a new thing. They did the quilted Rowans not too long ago. Well, Saya worked. Keep Saya in your prayers. His work schedule's crazy. We have to make it through the holidays, guys. Um, let's see. Oh, all we want for Christmas is an extra 40% off. That was an email from Dooney. What do um the Kara and Terry? They're smaller bags. Actually, you might actually let me see if I can pull up some pictures. Let me see if I can find them and share them with you guys. Let me do a quick little let me go over to Coach Outlet and we can do a little browse with me. Coach Outlet. And let's just pop right in. Let me move over let's see if I can Of course, I have to use my second monitor. Let's take a look. I can't even see that. Okay, that's not going to work. Let me go back to the first monitor. I might not be able to see the chats. When I bought my quilted rowan, they sent it to the wrong address and they got it back and then canceled my order. Anything like the quilted tabby? Not so much. The Eliza is okay. Let me see if I can share screens. And okay, maybe what I need to do is move that screen. Okay, let me move that screen. And then let me hop over here. And where did that screen go? Pop this one open and let me do present share screen. Okay. And we're going to do that. Just share. There we go. So this is the Coach outlet. I can't read your chats because it's from too far away to read them, but I'm going to show you pull in some styles so you guys can see. So under the, what's it called? Families, you can see here's the terry. So the terry is something they're saying is going to be in the quilted family. So this is the terry. It's a smallish bag. It looks a lot like the Nolita, but it's called the terry. Go away. And then if you go to family, you can like the Claire. There's this little bag here. Here's the Nolita. What Claire just popped up again. So the Nolita is more of a barrel bag. Um, turn you off. Eliza, I think that's their new flat bag. This is what they replaced the Morgan with, and I personally love the Morgan. So this is a really pretty flap over bag. If they do this in quilted, I'm thrilled with it. This is interesting. The City tote used to be a boutique bag, and now it's an outlet bag. Weird. And then this is the Rowan. This is the long satchel that Dee Higginbotham picked up. I really like this one too, but it's too small. It's just the mini Rowan is just ridiculously too small. So let's go over here. The Hadley. Turn off the Rowan. This is a newer style. This one looks to me a lot like the Waverly that Jolie was showing. Nothing's really original. It's just kind of like a tweak on something they've already done. This is the Molly. The Molly is the companion or the same version as the Willow. So the boutique version is the Willow tote. The outlet version is called the Molly tote. They're pretty much the same in looks. The Laurel, this one I like the Laurel. I like the Laurel. This one I like a lot. This looked a lot like they used to have a bag called a Sutton that looked a lot like this. I like the Laurel. Laurel and I could get along. I don't need another bag. The Andrea, I'm not a huge fan. They used to have a carryall that looked like this. This bag or the Taylor looked like this. This again, not an original idea. They like to take bags they've made before, and let me explain to you what I'm talking about. So keep in mind, oh, that's one of my unicorn bags. Coach, Cherry, all. So if you look at these photos, like this one, the Brook, this one, Minnie Darcy, they all kind of have the same shapes. Nothing's really very like super unique. I think that's why people really like the Empire because it is very different in appearance than a lot of their other bags. I mean, there's only so many ways you can make a bag, right? Here is what was this Coach? I love this bag, by the way. I wish I bought this when it was in the outlet. What did they call that? Because that's also the City tote. Anyway, let me get out of this so that I can talk to you guys because I can't see the chats. Let me stop presenting and then let me pull over my screen so I can see you guys. Um, there we go. Hello, let me catch up on the chats. Um, okay, so when I bought my quilted run, okay, oh no, Jolie, anything like the quilted tabby. Um, the quilted tabby, the feeling of it, yes. The feeling of the quilted rowan was very much like the quilted tabby with how it felt. I also like the quilted Madison bags. I love the quilted Madison bags. I also love the Madison bags and the pillow Madison bags. I like the whole Madison line. I have my eye on a Coach Gotham duffel. The Gotham duffel's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, $2.95. Here's the thing: Coach has done camo many, many, many times. You might be able to find the Gotham duffel in a camo pre-loved. Holy moly, Jolie, that's not cool. Hey everyone, take a second. Thumbs live. Haha, Christina Barley pinned my comment on her video today. Nice. So what was your comment? These empires and pictures are not. Oh, really? I did not know that, Marilla. See, this is why I'm with Dee Dee when it comes to new Coach. I just don't buy this new stuff coming out on eBay. I'll buy the old stuff. I feel way comfortable with the older designs and when the price points are more realistic. But when it's an it bag, I don't trust the it bags on eBay. Yeah. Julie, I just went and looked at your comment. Hilarious. It's like the metallic placard type thing on the Eliza. Yes, yes, yes. I like that too. And they've done that before, and that is a particular outlet thing. So that's some of the variations between the outlet and the retail side, boutique side, is that a little bit the hardware differences. Some of the tone hardware at the outlet is vastly different than the brass hardware. It has subtle changes, and the colors of the leather could be exactly the same. Like they had stone last year in a boutique color. This year, stone is an outlet color. I guarantee you. Why am I blanking on that? Dragon fruit, which is this year's boutique color, will be an outlet color next year. The difference will be the style of the bag. The leather will feel the same, but the hardware will be different. The hardware will look different. That tote next to the very last one you showed said it was yeah, no way. No, that's not $14.99. Those are listed on eBay and Mercari. I love that on the Eliza collection to agreed, says Jackie. Steph goes, does Dooney have anything close to the Gotham duffel? Jennifer, they have a nylon duffel, not like the Gotham duffel. And honestly, when it comes to Dooney luggage, and I love Dooney, Coach luggage is better. Oh, I hate saying that. I've been looking and looking and looking to get some better. I had the cabaret, whatever it's called, cotton twill Dooney. The problem with Dooney is when they do put leather on it and it's such the size, it's a very heavy bag, even when it's canvas. Saying that, I really want the nylon, but let's be honest. Dooney's overnight luggage stuff is boring. It literally is boring. It's not gonna come in camo. Okay. Now, if they did their luggage nylon and the duck motif all day long, I'd buy that. The duck camo that they've done, it would sell out. But no, they give you black and red and tan and navy and solids. I'm like, okay, Dooney, if you have to. Yeah, but you could their hard cases. They have hard cases that they've done in the past with the heart motif. They've done hard cases with the baseball and they have some beautiful bags. But man, not as cool. I actually do think that the Coach Gotham bags are just better, and their duffels. Jackie, how do you tell if Coach bags are legit on eBay? Experience, and for me, not buying the new ones because I don't know the new it bags well enough, but I do know the older bags better. And honestly, I'm not actually buying Coach right now. I haven't for a long time. The Coach I buy tends to be direct from vendor. Either it's coming out of Macy's or it's coming out of Coach. The Coach I'm buying from my Facebook groups are vintage. And the vintage bags I understand what to look for. But the new stuff, That stuff's rough. It's hard because a lot of times you don't know till you touch it. You have to get it in your hands, and then you know, and that could be too late. Um, I give up on typing with my thumbs. Um, don't no, Jennifer. Let me go look. One forefinger for me. Hey, yeah. So I do have. I need to get. I should probably do a luggage. Um, I only have 2 pieces of luggage from Dooney. One's a weekender bag and one vintage, and one is a newer uh, cadet cabaret, whatever it's called. I can never say it right. Um, I love luggage. Like, you would think I traveled for a living. Um, I I was looking at luggage the other day, and I was like, "Oh, I should get this." Like, Jackie, no, Pottery Barn had a Hogwarts rolling case, a really nice one that had the Hufflepuff trunk. I wanted to buy that. I'm like, Jackie, you have 2 Mickey Mouse pieces of luggage already. In the set, a large one and a small one, and then you have a third one that's a hard case and 2 soft cases. I have three Mickey Mouse luggages just for me, little old me. You know, I have how many Vera Bradley duffels? I do not need to be buying more. Um, the real and fake Coach is obvious to me. Oh yeah. Well, Morella, you're like a pro. Her collection on Coach is just she could spot it. Um, hello from Washington, says Andrea B. Um, really not. Yeah. It looks like the D&B barrel satchel is the closest to the shape, but like you said, it's not what I'm going for. The Coach Gotham Duffel 25 is so cute, small but stylish. Yes, and here's the thing about Coach: the coated canvas with Coach is light. I love it. You put a Dooney piece of luggage next to me and a Coach piece of luggage next to me, I'll probably buy the Coach because it's just little me, and I like to be able to carry my luggage. The Dooney luggage is just too robust. I know you're like, what? Why is that a bad thing? It's not a bad thing, but I am not a 6-foot man. You know, I'm a 5'4" lady, and I don't want a rolling case. I want a duffel, which means I have to carry the thing. You know, um, ready to be for it to be over. Is everyone ready for Christmas? No one's ready for Christmas. I'm ready for it to be over. Oh my God, Steph, you are my sister from another mother. Andrea, I'm ready, excited for the traveling, except for the traveling part. Yep. Like the identifiable red, white, blue Dooney tags, nothing similar with Coach. Well, yeah, no, there's no real identifiable people who really, really know Coach, they can look at the font and tell you that's the wrong font. You have to look at the small things on a Coach bag. But really, honestly, when you look at if you find something that you like on Coach, ask a friend, get a bag friend, get a second and third opinion. Because sometimes you fall in love with a bag and you're like, oh, this bag is a great bag, it's a great price. And then you're not seeing those tiny, tiny, tiny signs. Get a Coach friend, say, hey, Coach friend, is this legit? Does this look real to you? And they'll know. If they're like, if you'll have people like Luxational is like, she knows a lot about vintage Coach, you know. So, but yeah, there's always a creed and there's always a serial number. But sometimes there wasn't a serial number. So sometimes you can look at serial number and do a Google search and say, okay, and if that style comes up and the same style of bag you're looking at, then it's a legitimate number, but those are easily faked too. So Andrea B says, I work in retail, fine jewelry, and I'm ready for it to be over. Oh my gosh. Andrea, here's the thing. Get ready for the returns, right? This is what happens. Um, no, a family-owned jewelry store. I run the estate. Ooh, nice. Keith, I went to Saks the other day, and all the people who worked behind the jewelry looked like if you had not purchased from them before, they didn't even want to bother with you. I believe that. Keith, are you guys like that because they are a lot of time wasters? So here's the thing about jewelry and high-end fine jewelry, Keith. Technically, based on most people's insurances, especially in a place like Saks where it's an open area, even if you go into a little alcove or something, you can only have a piece of jewelry out at one time for insurance. You have to you can't they cannot wander off with that jewelry. You cannot you the client have to be there at all times with that. People take time. You're talking about thousands of dollars. People don't make quick decisions, and you're looking and there's like 10 people behind this one person you're helping. It can be like stressful. Um, Fine jewelry, the store would get my entire paycheck bank almost immediately. Yep, yep. Oh yeah, if I worked in fine jewelry, totally. Um, ugh, that is the worst. Attitudes like that will bring out the Karen in me. Steph says, or they are just getting ideas. And it's like the 20th buddy. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, I didn't know that, Jack's Megatex. I said, oh yeah, no. For insurance reasons, they can't. If you are if you go into a jewelry store that has a locked door and you have to be buzzed in, they're still only showing you one or two pieces at a time because of insurance liability. And if you're very VIP and it's very expensive, they take you to a private room. And I guarantee you, you are filmed the entire time you're in there. You might not know you're filmed. You are filmed. Um, yeah. I miss Craig. How's he doing? He's not having the best day. I text him today, so he's with us, but he's not with us here. He really is not in a talky mood today. So hopefully tomorrow will be better. Good day, bad day. It could just be a busy day. I don't know. He really didn't say much, but he's hopefully he'll catch us on the replay. Keith, is your super VIP let you take the jewelry home and on consignment, right? No. No. That's called a loan, and you could do that if you write down, if you sign documents. But yeah, I mean, you can, but I'm not in that class of people, you know. But normally when you have stuff like that, it's a whole different level. My uncle was very wealthy, and the car dealership let him borrow a Mercedes, the newest Mercedes, whatever, um, over the weekend to see if he liked it, just to see. He didn't have to buy it. He could just drive it for the weekend, no big deal. Well, that weekend, we had a little tire problem, and it was a little bit of an accident. Not a big accident, just the tire popped, and we had to use the spare or whatever. Well, my uncle bought that car. I'm not sure if he was going to buy that car, but after that happened, he bought the car because he felt like he was responsible for the tire issue, so he bought the car. So I don't know if I want the liability that borrowing something entails. I hope Craig feels better soon too. Andrea, our insurance only allows one piece at a time. We also have a private viewing room for certain clients. Yeah. And yep, maybe if you're Kim Kardashian can. Well, here's the thing. I mean, you're pretty much guaranteeing you're returning the item back in the condition you have it in. If they can prove or something happened, I mean, when people are borrowing the jewelry like that for like the red carpet or whatever, there's staff with them. There is staff from like Harry Winston with them. You just don't see it. They're not going to the after party with that. They're not going to bed or home with that. That goes back into the box, and the box goes with when you're borrowing millions of dollars worth of jewels in today's age, because there's people who swipe out settings and put in different stones, and I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do. So people are very when you're loaning out jewelry, it's a PR stunt, or it's to get them to buy it or be seen wearing it, right? So, do you know Shaw Warren? Hmm. Actually, some of my most favorite high-end jewelry is pearls. I love South Sea pearls. I think are the most beautiful, and they're semi-precious. They're not considered precious stones at all, but I think they're beautiful, and they can cost a mint. A mint. That's crazy. They are. There was a jewelry employee that stole $14 million worth of jewelry within 8 years at Saks in New York. I believe it. And most theft in retail is through employees, not shoplifters, just through, because who knows the security, who knows where everything goes, who knows who has all the access. It's the employees. Most of the cameras in a retail establishment are actually pointed at the employees, not at the people coming in. Wait, it was 4 million. Not bad. 4 million is still pretty high. 8 years, 4 million. That's a lot of shrinkage. That's a lot of numbers leaving. And I had a friend a friend of a friend, a family member, he transported diamonds. And he literally had those taped to his body, and he could not do anything until he crossed and came back into the States. And yeah, you think he had a whole system of, I mean, it's all legitimate. He went through the right customs forms and everything, but it's a lot of, you're walking around with millions of dollars worth of inventory. You don't want to advertise you have it. When I worked at Bergdorf's, they had to stop giving employees discounts at Cartier because so many Bergdorf employees would take orders for Cartier and then buy. Oh yeah, yeah. Absolutely. When my sister she worked at a really awesome high-end jewelry or high-end furniture store, like as in the high-end furniture stores we don't have anymore, but we used to have them all the time. They sold these amazing mattresses. Basically, you had to work for the company for 1 year before you could buy one of their mattresses, and only once in your tenure of employment, because they were that popular. The discount was literally a 50% discount. You were buying it at wholesale. And it's just because the owner was super awesome. But Jennifer still has that mattress. 15 years later, she's still sleeping on that mattress. It is so good. And I don't remember the name of it. Don't ask. I have no idea. But yeah, so like employee discounts, if they're too good, you don't want your staff buying things at a discount and then reselling it. That's crazy, Jack. Dang, he knew his mattresses were great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were real. I mean, you know that there's mattresses out there for 10 grand, right? I mean, my mattress from like what's it called? Mattress Firm or something. I think our mattress is $3,000, and I thought I was being robbed when I ordered it. But yeah, I think it's $2,500. Maybe $2,500 for our king size mattress is pretty expensive. And we changed out our mattresses because of our back issues. I mean, we've gone through a lot of beds because of my back issues and my weight. I mean, I'm 300 pounds. So, wow, Keith. So they would buy from the store at a discount. They sell regular customers at a discount. Ooh, wait a minute. They were working at Bergdorf's and they stopped giving employees discounts on Cartier because so many Bergdorf employees would take orders for Cartier and then buy with. Oh no, they would just use their discounts at Cartier, even though Bergdorf is supposed to be for any. I guess they just abused it. People just abused it. At Hermes, the craftsmen are allowed to make themselves one bag a year, and it has to be stamped with the shooting star stamp, I believe. He says, "Yes, Jennifer. Yes, I worked there in college, but I never forget they busted this." Oh wow, they did. Oh wow, and he was buying stuff and reselling. No, ouch. Disney has all the Disney employees are called cast members, and they're able to buy things that are super reduced rate. And when they purchase it, it does say cast member. One of the very first Disney bags I ever purchased, I got off Mercari. Somebody had bought it to, it was missing a pull on the zipper or something, and they were going to fix it, but they never got around to it. So they sold to me. Well, so I'm the third owner, right? Well, inside that bag was the receipt of the original purchase. It actually said cast member discount. And it was funny because this is a Dooney and Bourke. Dooney, and And so the zipper pull was missing, but the zipper pull was included in the bag. So it just had come undone, right? So they didn't have to replace the zipper. They just had to get the pull and the zipper back into a happy zone. So I contacted Dooney and said, "Hey, Dooney, I got this bag. The zipper thing came off. Can you fix it?" And they said, "Oh, yeah, you can fix it. No problem." Because I already had the zipper pull. So the part of the problem is, do they have the part? Can they replace that part? Colored Disney collab thing from 2-3 years ago. No, they're not going to have that part. But a zipper is standard. They have the same zippers for all their bags. The hardware they got and they'll even say a disclaimer like, "Hey, we're replacing this with a newer hardware. It might not match the patina of the current hardware you have because hello." And then I got this really amazing bag for $50 that's normally $300, and all they did was pay for it to get repaired at Dooney, and they didn't charge to repair it. I just had to mail it to them, and then they paid to mail it to me. So they did a one-way mail. Honestly, if Dooney says we'll repair it, you have to pay postage both ways, I'd do it still. You know. And Jackie, have you ever seen authentic luxury bags or clothes with the tags that has been blacked out with magic marker? Usually, it's a very sloppy, very rushed manner. It means it's sold at employee sales, and the item will not be taken care of through the oh wow, I actually had heard that. I had one item that I bought that was like that, Keith. It was a sample um through bought through a sample warehouse sample or something, and it did have that labeling in there. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, because no, they're not going to take care of it. It's like a sample or an employee discount. A lot of times the bags that end up in the employees get to buy, those are the damaged bags. They're damaged, but they're not so damaged they're not usable, right? There might be a mark on it. There's a reason why they returned. Somebody didn't like the way it looked. There's a mark on it, whatever. And you can't sell it as a brand new bag because now it's been returned and there's a mark on the leather. So we'll put it to the side here. Employees get a shot at it. If it doesn't work, the employees don't want it, we'll take it, throw it at the outlet. If outlet doesn't want it, we destroy it. That's what happens, you know? Unless they have a policy where they don't destroy things, but that's relatively new. It used to be they just destroyed things. If you want to keep scarcity, keeps people interested because if it's hard to get, then people want it. And if you have to flood the market with it, nobody wants it. Like, hello, Kusama collection LV. Oh no, no, no. I think they learned from that drop. And this drop, there's a lot of hype. I think the reason why they're doing these pre-orders the way they're doing them is so that they have a better idea. So most of the people who want the new Murakami collection, they're probably already pre-ordered. Like, they want them now. And then after that, it's not the demand is going to be less. By these brands names, Christian Louboutin for sure are sending those bags and shoes to the Real to sell. So you must be careful when you buy something that is labeled new from the Real. Wow. It may be customer return, and that's not damaged goods enough to sell in store. Whoa. And that was not deemed good enough to sell in store. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. Mm-hmm. Totally believe that. Mm-hmm. I have a problem with like anything that says selling new with tags. I'm like, why are you selling me a brand new thing with tags at half off? It's like I don't trust you. That's why I just like beat up things and old things. Is people don't tend to lie about something that already's aged. It's like it's already old. So anyway, guys, I am exhausted. It has been an hour and a half. I know it's a little bit of a shorter live, but I've had a blue day, and I don't know if I'll be back Saturday for anything, but I know I'll be live Sunday with Jolie, guys, at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. And of course, I have my, if thank you to my members, thank you to subscribers. To those who don't know, I do have a membership. Thank you very much for being my friends and hanging out with me. And we made it through the week. We have another week to go. So next week, we're going to make it through next week too. Okay, we're counting it day by day because I feel like, oh my gosh, we're getting through it. There's only so many more days left to this year. Take care of yourself. Thank you, Monarch. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a great, safe weekend. People are traveling, people are shopping, emotions are high. Just be chill. A lot of people are stressed out. Feel better, Jackie. Thank you. I'm gonna go get some puppy therapy and go. I'm going to bed. I'm nothing too exciting here, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.